capital de la República.
That's our contra body movement. But let's talk just a little bit more about the arms. Because when we're talking about masculine styling versus feminine styling, the arms are a little bit different. When we're talking about masculine styling, it's usually a little bit more focused on the shoulders. In Latin dancing, your hips are always moving, so you want your hips to move a little bit. But for the masculine styling, my shoulders are moving more than my hips. And when I do my styling for different things, I'm focusing a lot more on my shoulder movement and kind of a little bit sharper, bigger motions there. If I want to do feminine styling, that focuses a little bit more on the hips. So when I'm doing the same motion, instead of more shoulders, it's a little less shoulders and more hips. So it creates a little bit of a different motion going there. Also, we do a lot more with our hands. When guys are dancing, usually we're not doing that much with our hands unless we're doing like a point or a thing like that. But for the ladies, we need to be able to move our arms fluidly for the lady styling. But let's break down how to do that. If I'm bringing my arm out to the side, I'm not just throwing my arm out. That'll look lazy. It won't look very good. There's a very specific motion we're going for. So if we try this together, I have my right arm in front of me here. I want you to bring your arm across yourself here. When you bring it across, I'm using my middle finger here to actually trace my upper chest. Now, disclaimer, I will say this right now. For obvious reasons, you don't want to trace here. You want to trace above or below, depending on what styling you're going for. But we'll trace above. And when you're actually sending your arm out to the side, it starts with your elbow. You bring it out with your elbow. Once you brought your elbow out, you switch that tension to your wrist. I flip my hand. My wrist goes out, and it finishes with my fingers, finishing with a nice little splay of the fingers here. When I come back in, I do the same exact thing. I twist my hand. I start with the elbow coming in, then I bring in the wrist, and I finish with the hand. It's always that same motion. Elbow, wrist, hand, elbow, wrist, hand. Even if I'm going other directions, elbow, wrist, hand, elbow, wrist, hand. No matter where you're going, you want to keep that same tension going, and you want to keep tension throughout your arms. If you're doing lady styling for a whole hour, you're going to feel you just did a workout because it's going to be nice and tense here. All right? So, to bring that back into our contra body motion, if we're going to a little bit more masculine styling, we're focusing a little bit more on the shoulders and our arms are just kind of going generally with the motion. If I'm doing the feminine arm styling though, I actually let my arms relax a little bit at the elbows, and I let my hands do a little bit of a bigger circle around to get a little bit more of an elegant, graceful motion. So let's try this together here. So we're going to step with our left foot, right hips out, left shoulder. I want you to let that left arm relax a little bit further out. Then we shift to the right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left.